Started on that couch, couldn't catch my breath. Rob's got that Stoke voice, Ben's coaching best. Emma joined the crew, brought balance to the mess. From zero to hero, community blessed. And we are live, that's how we start. 3 voices strong, 1 beating heart. Couch to coach, we're building art. Every step we take, we're playing our part. Keep running, that's what we do. Keep running, me and you. Keep running, through and through. Keep running, the whole crew. Keep running, dreams come true. Keep running, I'm talking to you.
And we are live, and we are back. The 3 of us, we're all here. Just about.
I know. I might nod off any moment.
What percentage of each of us is actually here? So, like, if you had to give yourself a battery meter of what percentage you are, Rob, you're about 95%.
No, I'm not even that. I'm about 250, so I make up for you, pair.
250%.
Yeah. I was never good at maths at school.
I reckon you're the one with ADHD, not me. You got a clue what's going on.
Well, you've always said that. When you were diagnosed with ADHD, you always said that I've got ADHD. I've never been tested. So, Emma, you're on minus 55, probably, by the looks of you.
Do I look that bad?
No, you're up at 4 o'clock, and that's the only reason why I'm saying minus 55.
I feel about 30, if I'm honest.
Start digging again.
I haven't dug for a while. What percentage are you on, Ben?
I've had a good day today, to be fair. First good day in a long time. About 75%, I reckon, today.
That's good. So between us, I think we make a good full, at least 100%, I would say. At least between us. But
if I start snoring, just cut me.
I'll just boot you.
She's gone.
So we are here. We are back. We have missed Emma. She's been in Australia. We've missed Ben. He's been in Birmingham, which is that further than Australia? Potentially. Sometimes feels it when you're driving that far.
I've been so depressed, though. If that's wherever it is.
I'm in Stoke, in sunny Stoke. You've missed all the lovely weather we've had, Emma. For the last 2 weeks, we've had nothing but sunshine and rainbows.
You know what? When I ran this morning, I don't think until you're forced to run in those extreme temperatures, you don't realise how much it's enjoyable and easy. A lot easier to run in the cold and the damp and the dark. It was just this morning, I felt like I was literally coming back to running because it's been difficult.
But it's
Did you find it easy today, even though you're tired?
Yeah. I couldn't wait. I could not wait to get out and run this morning because it's been so hard.
So yesterday, I did Rugeley, and it did nothing but rain and rain. I know the couple of people are in here that have in their YouTube. So Ben, Teresa, I know you weren't there, but Carl was there. It was the worst weather probably not the worst weather I've ran in. But the thing is, when you're in Australia and you're running in the heat, at least you can go home and get yourself into a swimming pool, for example, or an air-conditioned room. I got home yesterday from Rugeley, and I literally was stood by the bath, waiting for the bath to run, dithering, that cold, waiting to get in somewhere warm. I'd much rather run in the heat and get myself cold than run in the cold and try and get myself warm, if that makes sense.
No, I don't. I'm not following. Did you get that, Ben?
So if you're running in the heat, so if, for example, you're running in Australia or running on holiday, for example, you can get back to your hotel or back to your sisters. You can just jump in the swimming pool if they've got a swimming pool.
Back to your sister?
That's where she is. That's where she went to Australia, to her sisters.
We're talking about holidays in general.
Don't matter.
And she's not got a swimming pool.
Forget it. Forget everything I've just said then. Don't matter. I know what I'm talking about. I'd rather run in the heat. I'd rather run in the heat and get myself colder than run in the cold. Run in the cold than try and get yourself warm.
How many times have you tried to run 10 miles in 32 degrees?
But never, probably.
It was intense.
Yeah, I can imagine it was.
I remember finishing it and I got straight onto ChatGPT and I asked it what the equivalent of doing that was to a run at home. And he was like, it was the equivalent of going and doing 15 miles. And that made me feel better because I really found it hard. It was
See, Theresa Marsh
so
understood me.
difficult.
Yeah, it is hard. It is hard. The two varieties though. So running in the cold is equally as hard, just because it's cold and the wet. But I'd rather try and get myself cold than standing there waiting to get yourself warm.
Okay, so you can come to Australia next time.
Okay, that's fine. If you're paying, I'll come with you. Tell you what, I'll go to Australia and you can run Rugeley next year.
Yeah, deal.
Is that a deal? Okay. I'll go to Australia. But anyway, how are you, Ben? Anyway,
I've got no idea what's going on, to be honest with you.
this is what you've missed. This is why you can't have any time off. This is why we need a coach, because I haven't got a clue what I'm talking about.
I can see that. No, I'm all right. I've had a few ropey weeks, let's put it that way. But
you're back on the mend.
I had a lot on my plate, and so being kind
Yeah.
to myself, thinking to myself, here we go again. Let's try and restart again. I'm back running, so we'll talk about that in a bit. My running's back, marathon training to Manchester. I'm more hopeful of what might be able to be achieved at Manchester.
So you're not pacing me or Bama then? You're
No,
going to go for yourself.
now. Selfish, going to look after myself now.
No, yeah, the usual then. The usual. Promise me to pace me, and then I'll disappear. That's fine.
Do you feel like you need someone to pace you though, Rob?
No, I'm not right. I don't like being paced. I prefer not to be paced. I must admit. I don't know. It's.
No,
I like to
be
I like to pace. So like when I've done pacing like half marathons and 10Ks and things, I like to be that pacer, knowing that I'm helping other people, but I don't really like being paced. I don't know. I've never really been paced that much.
I like being paced. I like someone telling me to stop being a mardos and get on with it. And it helps. I need that. I
don't know. But so you're back running, Ben. Shall we talk about your running first then? Because you've been off for a while. You're back doing cross country as well, I've seen.
We can talk about my running. So yeah, when I was last on the podcast, on your podcast, Rob, I wasn't running because I had a calf injury. But I think what I'd done was tore my calf or done something to my calf, but never gave it the full rest.
How did you do that? Do you know how you did it?
So it was after my mum's funeral. So I had the Saturday and Sunday where I did cross country on the Saturday. I did a Telford 10K on the Sunday. So 2 hard efforts. Then I had 2 days off because it was my mum's funeral on the Tuesday, so I had a lot to plan. And then the day after that, I went out and did a session. And looking back on it, it's one of them where I think, do you know, when you've got like a bit of tension and you're thinking, do you know what, I just need to run. I skipped the warm-up a little bit. It was a bit cold. I did the interval session and kind of got to the end of it and it just kind of went, if I remember. But then because I had middle of cross-country season, I didn't really give it the rest because I was like, in my mind, it was like if I have a week or a couple of days off, I might be able to run the cross-country. So I kept testing it. And that was probably the wrong thing to do. So what I actually did was after a couple of weeks of kind of stop, I decided, well, do you know what? I'm just going to forget about it. A good friend lent me a Peloton bike, and I did about 2 weeks on the Peloton without running and kind of forgot about running. Didn't think about running at all. And then I think it was a couple of weeks back now, I had to go to Cambridge. It was when you was at the running show. I had to go to Cambridge to do some filming for Mini Athletics, and I was like, I ain't going to be able to go on the bike. I'm not going to be able to get any exercise, and I realised, obviously, like, exercise is massive for my brain. So I was like, I'm just going to go out and do a run. Forgot about it, did 3 miles, and it's just like every last like bit of pain had gone, and I felt really light and springy. So I was like, okay. So I took it really easy. On the time I tried to return before, I did like 2 easy runs and then tried to go back into a session, and that was a bad idea. So I just did easy running for a bit, and then I'm kind of now at a point of at the start of last week, 10 weeks away from Manchester.
Is that 65 days it was? I looked the other day. 65 days.
So it's creeping.
Are you still doing the Peloton?
No. So what I've started doing is I've been running, and where I feel like I maybe would have ran before doing my calf, where I would have ran and had a risk of injury, I do a bit on the Peloton, so I'm still doing a bit of exercise. But now largely I'm back to just running. I've had a really good week. I did 40 miles this last week. I've kind of taken the fact that I've got 10 weeks to Manchester and I've lost a bit of fitness from before the injury, but I was in a good spot. And I've kind of lost, let's say, ideally about probably 3 weeks of the plan. So I'd like to have done 13 weeks for the plan itself, but I've lost about kind of 6 weeks of continuous running prior to that. So I don't think I'm too far behind. So what I've kind of decided is I'm going to do one threshold session a week where I focus on, like, my threshold pace is about between 6:08 per mile and 6:20 per mile threshold. So I'm going to do one threshold.
6:08, 6:20.
Between 6:08 and 6:20, I'm working at around threshold pace. So I did, for instance, last week, I did a threshold session where I went to the track, I did 6 1-mile efforts with 90 seconds rest. And they were coming out at about 6:18 to 6:20 for those miles. So I'm going to do one threshold session a week. I'm going to do one like shorter rep session down the track with a club, and that's like 400-meter repeats at like faster than 5K pace. And then I'm going to do kind of 2 marathon pace specific workouts. So I did 20 minutes at marathon pace on the track the other day, and then had a rest day or an easy day. And then yesterday was like my first kind of real marathon workout, which we need to get you two starting to do now that my brain's back in the right place. But it's like, so yesterday I did 15 miles. I did 3 miles easy, 4 miles at marathon pace, 4 miles easy, 2 miles marathon pace.
And that was after your daughter's birthday party as well, which I'm very impressed with. Very impressed with.
In the afternoon after a party. But you know what? I really liked it because it was kind of a good way to end the day.
Wind down.
Yeah, that's it. Rach took the kids to her mum and dad's because they're having a couple of days at grandma and granddad's. And I did my run. And it was really nice because like an hour and 45, hour and 50, kind of just in flow state, which I'm realising is really important, just to kind of forget about it. But I felt like I'm working towards that marathon goal. I'm going to train to hopefully try and do sub 3. Whether 10 weeks is enough, I probably not. But in previous marathon blocks, I've always had an injury or an illness towards the end of the block. So this way, it's the other way around. I'm going to see if I can do 10 weeks consistent and go into the marathon. And, you know, last time I did Manchester, when was it we did it?
2024, 2 years
2024. I kind of had a good 6 weeks. Then I got ill for about 2 weeks. Then I took 2 weeks off. And then if I remember, I was like 2 weeks out, I was like, right, I'm going to run 20 miles, see how I can do. And I'm going to go at sub 3. And I got like 3 hours 6. So I think if I can kind of put 10 weeks together now with this format of training, I think I've got a good chance. But
have you knocked the Nutella on the head?
Knocking the what on the head?
The Nutella on your ice cream.
I'm running. I can eat what I want.
A banana dipped in Nutella.
That's it. That was it. Banana.
Yeah, honey.
That's what
it's called.
No, I can eat what I want now. So yeah, it's going well. Running's going well. I'm going to put the sessions in. I'm going to put the easy runs in. Need to really make sure that those long runs happen. Like for instance, this Saturday coming, there's the National Cross Country Championships up in Durham, and I could go and do that.
I was going to say that's a bit of a trek as well.
Well, I'm halfway there.
Birmingham.
I've got to go and do a bit of work on Saturday in Chesterfield for Mini Athletics. So I'm halfway there, and I was going to go and do that and then carry on to the National Cross Country in Sedgefield. But I then thought to myself, am I realistically, after coming back either on that night or the next morning quite tired, going to go and do a long run? And the answer is no. So I'm not going to do it, and I'm going to prioritize another long run. And I think for me now, it's about time on feet and marathon pace work. So it's minimum kind of 15 miles long runs with marathon pace blocks in. That's really where I need to be for like the next 8 weeks before I go into taper.
Awesome.
See what happens.
Well, like you say, you've got that. You did 3 hours 6 at marathon pace when you had them couple of weeks off in the middle of it. That was 2 years ago. Would you say you're fitter or as fit as then, or?
It's hard to say because before I got injured, I was in the best fitness
shit,
I've ever been. So PB my 10K, you know, so, and I had all that strength from cross country. I feel like easy pace and all that, I'm fit. When I'm doing my faster rep sessions, I've lost a bit of sharpness there. But I've done 2 marathon pace workouts this week. The one where I did the 20 minutes at marathon pace at the track, I did it faster than marathon pace. So I felt really good, and I didn't really have that discipline. And bearing in mind, I had some fatigue in my legs from the threshold session a few days before. So I'm kind of accumulating that fatigue. But yesterday, the 4 miles at marathon pace in the 15 mile long run, they felt really good, really comfortable.
So what is that pace? What pace are you doing for that marathon pace?
What kind of, so if I want to do, I'm aiming at like sub 3. So I'm going at about aiming for 650 per mile. But
and did you program that into your watch then? So you programmed to do those miles at that pace?
Yeah.
And your watch broke it down for you. I need to get better at programming this kind of stuff, so I understand.
Well, when I get you training back on clipboard, it will do it for you.
Yeah, it will just go straight through.
Because what we need to do is, so what I did was actually the marathon.
It's really easy to do, actually. Even if Ben can't do it, if Ben isn't able to do it for whatever reason, it's really easy to set it on your Garmin. You just go on to Connect.
Knowing your marathon pace, and I normally do it so you've got like 10 seconds per mile either side of what your target is, to give you kind of something to aim at. The idea with the marathon pace workouts is to do a few different things. So the one that I did on the track the other day, forget to add, before I did that 20 minutes at marathon pace, I did 4x400 meters. So like I ran 400 meters 4 times as hard as I could to really kind of spike my heart rate, to produce some lactate, to be fatigued, and then do 20 minutes at marathon pace, because you're kind of replicating what it's like to run marathon pace on tired legs.
Yeah.
And then the idea on the long runs is that you want to put marathon pace blocks in, and you want to go long and then finish with a bit of marathon paced effort as well. There might be workouts on a long run where we do 15 miles, but in the middle of it, we do 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off 10 times to kind of simulate what it might feel like in the last kind of six mile.
Yeah.
And then we'll get you doing like 6 miles at marathon pace. It's kind of playing around with the stimulus on the long run to put your body into a state of fatigue and to put your mind into a state of tiredness, to see if you can focus and zone in on what your marathon pace is at different parts in the long run. So that's what's to come, guys. Enjoy that.
I find it dead interesting, though. I do, like, setting up these runs. It's like, at the minute, I'm just going out and just doing whatever, just winging it. So I
suppose over the last
really
2 weeks
enjoy having the structure.
You've been away, haven't you, as well? So it's been okay over the last 2 weeks because you've not had to have that. It would have been nice to have a structure, but you've not had to have that structure because you've been with your family in Australia, and like you say, the heat and the humidity, I can imagine, and I suppose the commitment to spend time with family. It's been probably nicer that you can. Okay, I've got an hour. I can go out and do an hour's worth, or I can go out and do a longer run.
Well, so I did a 10 miler the day before I went, so the Friday before.
Let's talk about your running then. Go on.
So I did that.
Just watching us on YouTube, don't worry.
I was going to have to hear my own voice talking about commitment.
Yeah, so I did 10 miles the Friday before I travelled, so I knew I had a good long run in.
We haven't spoken about the marathon either. Sorry, carry on.
Oh, let's go back a little bit.
Sorry, Emma.
Let's go back a bit.
Oh, that marathon. Oh, that marathon that she's forgotten that she's done.
Let's go back a bit.
Have we not spoke since then?
No, we haven't. We haven't
No.
spoken because I was looking forward, and I know a lot of people were looking forward to the episode post the marathon, but Ben wasn't available. So it was just me and you.
So what the listeners want, the listeners get. So you had a bollocking about doing a marathon. Let's talk about the marathon.
It was
I
really
know what
good.
happened.
I got was it my second fastest ever marathon? So it was on trail. I can't remember what time I got.
Yeah, Rob Morris. Emma, watch out for that bus. Too late. Proper thrown her under there.
He always does.
marathon?
I never get away with anything.
You can't
Yeah,
get
it
away
was-
with anything. An elephant never forgets, and I'm an elephant. Got a big nose, big ears, and I'm massive, so I'm an elephant.
What do you want to know? What are your questions?
We didn't really want to know anything. We just wanted to throw you under the bus.
I
What have
did
you
it.
decided, actually, what have you decided about Chester? Because that was a big talking point.
So I'm gonna do it, but I'm just treating it as a day out. So last time I did it, what?
A day out is taking the kids to the zoo.
Yeah.
It's not running 50 miles in a marathon block.
Yeah, but I won't be running it all. It's an ultra. You don't run it all. It's just
I'm pretty sure she said
Finish
she wasn't going to go
lines.
out and she was just going to go and do the marathon really slow. She'll probably come back after Chester and she'll probably got a PB of a 50 miler.
no, I won't. Well, it'll be my third ever 50 miler, I think.
And what's
third
your
of that
times?
distance.
What was your last times?
So last time I did Chester 50 last year, I did it in 14 hours. I think it was like a few seconds over 14.
So what are you going for
And-
this time?
A course PB.
Knew it.
But let me just explain.
Just a day
because
out.
I know in the last 12 months I have built a lot of endurance and going and doing like EFM and things like that. Why are you shaking your head at me? Have I not?
Because it's not about whether you can do it or not. We all know you can do a 50 miler, Emma.
So don't you think I should do it?
Depends what your goal is. Do you want to run Manchester?
Yes.
Is 14 miles of running, 14 hours of running a good idea?
It won't take me 14 hours this time.
How long is it going to take you then?
10.
Because either way, if you ask me, if you run it quicker than 14 hours, then that's more risk of injury. If you take longer than 14 hours, then that's more time on your feet and more fatigue.
Are you doing it, Rob?
I don't know yet.
Don't turn the subject to him.
I haven't decided yet. I haven't booked anywhere to go, and it's like 14 days, is it?
Oh,
days,
no, he's
probably
doing
not.
it as well. He's going to do it. He's going to do it.
I do think I'm probably
He's gonna do it.
90% not
No, he's
doing it,
gonna do it.
10%
He's
10%
gonna do
not
it.
doing it. If I am going to do it, I'm going to stop in my car as well. So that's even worse.
So he's already planning it. He's doing it.
It's only an hour's drive. Why do you
know.
need to stay in your car? Just
I
get
might
up
do.
and drive there.
It's in
next
2 weeks.
weekend.
Is
Not
it
this
not
weekend,
this
next
weekend? The
weekend.
weekend, yeah. So it's not even 14 days away. So it's like 12 days away. I'm 95% sure I'm not doing it. I think I'll do an ultra later on in the year after the marathon and the triathlon. I might just concentrate on the marathon first, then concentrate on the triathlon, and then look at an ultra marathon maybe back end of the summer. I'm not 100% sure yet, but that's what I'm thinking. I'd like to do an ultra again and the only reason why I signed up for this ultra was because everybody else was signing up for it, and I thought, well, me as well. So we'll see.
Who's this Dan Leg?
So that's Dan from Sad Miles Club.
5 miles club.
No, Dan.
He is signed up for it, Dan. We might try and persuade him.
No.
I
No,
think
you
if everybody puts enough pressure on him, he might do it.
No, I've got
Dan,
one.
you can do it. You can do it. You can be Ben Russell for the day.
Yeah.
If anyone wants a place, have a place.
Anyway, back to Emma's running.
back to Emma's running.
I won't throw you on the bus anymore. I'll keep quiet.
No, some things don't change, Rob. You'll always throw me under the bus. Anyway, so where were we? I did my 10 miles, and then I
miles before you
flew
went to
out to Australia. And because it was a long journey and the jet lag, and like Ben said, you shouldn't be running straight after your long journey, I had 3 days off. So Saturday and Sunday traveling, Monday to recover. And then I did a couple of runs. So I think I did a 5K, a 10K, did a 14K and a 10 miler. And then I had a little bit of rest because it was so hot. And then I went out with the intention of doing at least 10K, and I rolled my ankle.
What was it? You were taking a picture of a bottle.
Yeah.
What was that all about? What were you taking a picture of a bottle for?
Because I'd gone into a shop to buy a bottle of water because I didn't have like a hydration vest or anything with me. And because I paused my watch, I had to take a picture of the bottle of water to prove why I'd paused my watch. And I was taking a picture of the bottle of water, and I didn't know.
Is that what you have to do? Is it?
I do.
Oh, I was going to
I
say,
do, 'cause
is that something that you need to do, or is it Australian rule
I
or something?
feel like people are checking on me and looking at elapsed time, and I have to demonstrate what that is from.
Just hide it.
What happens when you stop at traffic lights then?
Well, that's not really that long, is it?
Just takes pictures of the traffic.
Depends. If you end up with 30 seconds of traffic lights and your elapsed time's different, just take a photo of the
I
traffic lights.
avoid
I end up stopping and talking all the time. I stop and talk on most runs. If I see somebody, I stop and talk. I went out and did a couple of miles not yesterday, day before, and I stopped and talked to Jenny and Josh for 10,
Jenny
15
and
minutes.
Josh.
Did you take a photo of them?
I did actually, but I did put it on Strava. I just took a picture of me and them pair, but I didn't even think it was a thing.
Watch?
I think so, yeah. I don't know. I don't tend to pause my watch.
I just like to justify my elapsed time. Anyway, that just makes me feel better. I don't think there's anything wrong with
Who
that.
checks on your elapsed time? I don't think that
You
was a thing.
You never know who's watching.
Didn't know
You
that was a
never
thing.
know. Anyway, I rolled my ankle down this curve, and when it happened, you know, when everything happens in slow motion, as I was rolling down this curb, everything.
Did you fall over, or did you just twist? Or
it like twisted and stumbled, didn't hit the ground, but
Your running career flashed before your eyes.
Honestly, and I've never experienced that before. The fear is like, I just started crying straight away because it hurt, but I wasn't crying because of the pain. I was just like, that's it, it's over. And I hobbled over to this bench and I sat down.
We'd have had to get a new host as well and everything. We'd have had to change the logo. Can you imagine? It'd have been a nightmare for me and you, Ben.
I'm not showing you this t-shirt that's come yet either.
What
I'm showing you this.
Oh yeah, you sent us a picture. Yeah, Ben's had one. He give it me.
Silly Toe's got one. He had mine.
I've got one. Yeah. Hopefully we are just on that, guys. If anybody's listening from on YouTube, we are going to have some t-shirts. We're getting some sent to us in the next couple of days or weeks, hopefully, to see if they're see if they're okay. And they will be on sale, so people can go and get themselves a Couch to Coached t-shirt or t-shirt, whatever you want to call it, t-shirt. So anyway, back to your ankle. You tripped, fell, taking a picture of a bottle of water. Did the bottle of water survive? Did it go flying, or did you?
No, the water survived. So anyway, I sat on this bench and I tried to.
Water?
Pardon?
Fiji water?
I don't know. I can't remember.
That was Australian water.
Just curious.
It was Australian water. It's from Australia, not Fiji.
A bottle of Fiji.
Oh.
No, carry on.
Buxton water.
Anyway.
Yeah, anyway. I've missed this. I have missed this. Just talking crap.
I rang Dan and I told him what had happened, and
that
made me.
I was going to say, what time was that in England then?
I don't know.
I don't care. I've hurt my uncle. I'm ringing Dan.
Everybody needed to know about it. And then he was like upset because I was upset, and he was like, "It's gonna be okay. Don't
Dan's
worry."
the best, Annie.
I know. That's why I rang him.
I bet he said to him, "I'll be there. 24 hours. Leave it with me. I'll be with you."
Just lock it up.
I'm just leaving now. I'll bring you some water.
He said, go back in the shop and get yourself a bag of peas, ring your sister.
Go back in the shop and complain about the curb.
But I didn't because I was too embarrassed. So I just holded my cold bottle of water on my ankle. And then
The thing is, you text me saying that you fell over. Shall I carry on? I was like, no, absolutely not. When I did my ankle, when I did the pothole, it wasn't as bad as what yours sounds like. But I carried on, and I wish I hadn't because it was hurting me all the time. But
I didn't.
if you've ever, but why
was I texting you? What time was it?
I genuinely don't know.
I told everybody as soon as it happened. Group.
You text me. You sent me a voice message, and I was like, "Oh shit!" Yeah, I was like, "Oh shit!"
I didn't know until like 3 days later.
And then I just she texted me
You've not
saying,
been checking your socials.
Shall I carry on or shall I go? I'm not sure. Shall I carry on or go home? And I said, you need to go back to my sisters.
I was about 3K in though.
That's the first time she's ever listened to me.
So I sent Hannah a voice note and I just put, I rolled my ankle. I'm just sat on a bench. I'll get an Uber home if you're busy or something like that. And there was a cafe just around the corner. So I walked to this cafe.
At this point, I just stopped your watch, or are you still on pause? No, that's all right. So you didn't have taken any more pictures.
I did take some pictures.
Taking the pictures of the cafe, taking the pictures of it on the phone to Dan.
I got myself a coffee, and then Hannah rang me. She's like, "Where are you? Send me your live location. I'm on my way." And I'm like, "No, it's fine. Get the kids sorted," because it was morning. She had to take the kids to daycare. They call it daycare, not nursery. To daycare and school. Anyway, she rushed out the house and got me, and we went to McDonald's. And then I had
a lot of injuries.
I had 3 days off. So
I thought you were going to say you had 3 meals then. I went to McDonald's, I had 3 Big Macs.
Big Macs.
What's your standard McDonald's order?
Oh, I Big Mac. It's got to be Big Mac. I have different when they have their specials out. I always try it. I'm like, they're never as good as a Big Mac. Big Mac, chips, and a vanilla milkshake. Oh yeah.
Do you call them chips from McDonald's?
Fries.
Chips, fries, whatever. The same difference.
I like the chicken selects or the wrap of the day.
Oh, I like a wrap of the day. I do like a wrap of the day.
Chicken selects are the best thing ever, but they did away with the sour cream and chive dip.
Not a massive fan of chicken select. I just think they're boring.
Chicken nuggets for adults.
I was going to say, I know, yeah, they're friends. I got them coming. McDonald's, if you're listening, you want to sponsor the podcast, get in contact.
You want to be sponsored by McDonald's?
Why not? if they're willing to sponsor us and they're willing to give us money, we'll be sponsored by them.
Emma hasn't finished one run yet.
Yeah, go on. Yeah, we haven't even finished yet. We're half an hour through and we've not even finished Emma yet. Go on.
But guess who keeps DMing me? Costa Coffee.
Do they?
Yeah, they're all over me.
DMing you?
Yeah, asking me what my favourite order is, asking me when I'm getting my next hazelnut latte. I'm not even joking. They love me.
Costa Coffee, if you're listening and you want to sponsor the podcast, is that okay? Can Costa Coffee?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Costa DMing you?
I'll screenshot and send it you.
Bit weird, isn't it?
I know, yeah, I've never heard of it. I've never heard of a coffee shop.
Me a safe rest of my journey on my way home because I tagged them in my Doha Airport Costa.
Anybody else ever been DM'd by Costa?
I'll screenshot and send it to you. Anyway, right, so I'll carry on. So I had 3 days of rest because it swelled up and it was painful just to walk on. So I just didn't say, right, I'll have 3 days off. I said, I will not run on it until the pain has stopped. I riced it.
Pilau rice.
Bit of pilau.
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 A-U, pilau. He's not even listening.
Pilau.
He's not even listening.
No, he's just noticed all this.
Hang on a minute. Ben Freeman, double quarter pounder, large drum, and 20 nuggets. That's a buffet 10.
That's the reason why I don't like McDonald's. McDonald's don't fill me up. I feel full when you've ate it, but then about 10, 15 minutes later, I'm like, I could eat again.
No, if
Like
you're
a
Ben
Chinese.
Freeman,
Well, yeah.
That's where you're going wrong. You're not getting
Yeah.
the side of 20 chicken nuggets.
you're constipated for weeks if you're Ben Freeman. Man. Anyway, carry on.
Anyway, back to the conversation, back to the running.
So after 3 days, the pain and swelling had subsided. So I thought I'd test it. And in my head, I was like, I'm not. Why are you pulling that face?
I just testing an injury when it might not have gone is what's caused me so much problem. And I think people test injuries. You know if that injury's gone.
Yeah,
But
it wasn't hurting.
but
I was like,
sometimes. But it's like with me with the hip. I went and did half marathon on a hip, and it wasn't hurting at the start. It was hurting towards the end. So I can understand that.
And the
'cause
hips
it's not
don't lie.
hurting. The hips don't lie. But it sometimes when you think to yourself, is it gone? Is it there? Especially with an ankle injury, because if you're walking around on it, it's not hurting.
So was it hurting when you were walking around?
it was within them
that's
3
different.
days.
That's
No,
different
within
then.
them 3 days. But then I waited until there was no pain before I went back and listened to what I did, because I was proud of myself for doing this. So I was really sensible. So I thought, right, I'm going to go out and I'm not going to go straight into a run. I'm going to do a walk, because Hannah lives on the top of a hill, like a really steep hill, and it's a 1K down. And there's no pavement, so you're literally jumping on and off the grass verge to avoid cars. So I said to myself, ultra sensible, walk down the hill and get onto the pavement. So I thought, right, let's do that. So I did walk down, so I wasn't jumping, and it was less impact because it was down the hill.
I didn't see a picture of that. Did you Strava it?
I've got a picture.
Oh.
If you want a picture, I'll
Did
send
you
it
Strava it though? Did you Strava
Yeah.
that walk?
Yeah.
That's all right then.
Yeah.
As long as it's on Strava, it's happened.
Absolutely. Got to the bottom of the hill, didn't hurt. So I thought, right, I'll break into a run now. Nice, gentle run. And I ran to, they don't have athletics tracks in Australia, they have ovals. And they're everywhere. They've got loads of ovals, like the grass.
That's the same thing, isn't it?
But it's just all grass. It's not like
Oh.
it's not the same. It's grass.
So
Anyway,
it's not a track, it's a grass track.
yeah.
I thought you meant
So
the shape. I was going to say the shape's exactly the same as there's an oval.
Yeah, it's an oval shape,
So that's the same as a track.
but it's all
Almost.
grass.
Okay. Didn't know
You're on
why.
grass. No, I don't
Why?
know why. But they're
Aren't
everywhere.
they-
There's loads of them.
Are you sure they're not cricket pitches?
No, they're ovals. They've got
Yeah.
grass. They've got a grass track.
Marked out?
Yeah,
With lanes.
yeah,
I'm gonna
in
Google
black
that.
paint.
I've never heard of that before. I'm going to get that.
Anyway, so I ran to Flagstaff Hill Oval, and I think it was about 1.5 km to get there. And then I got on the oval, and there was a guy already on there. I was like, oh no, what am I going to do? Because the competitiveness just naturally comes out. I'm on a track, and there's a guy running.
Oh,
So I was like,
A guy that she doesn't know. So no, she doesn't know how fast he is, how slow he is, how old he is.
in competition with a random guy on an oval in Australia. Like a few days after spraining her ankle.
so I thought, right, I'll
At the
just.
start of this run, she said, I was sensible.
I haven't finished the story yet.
She hasn't finished the story yet. She beat him. That's the end. That's the most important thing.
Yes, you're right. I did, but there's a story. So
Beat
I
him to
got.
what?
I just got past him and kept running until he gave
Did you
up.
ask, did you
He
ask
gave
him
up.
what he was
He
doing?
gave up. You weren't in a race. You were in a race with him. He didn't have got a. I hadn't got a
He
clue.
he didn't know he was. I'm
You're
always
in a
in the-
race with a guy that's just doing a cool down and you got past him. Did you even
No, let me
Oh
tell
my
you.
God.
So I used him to pace myself. So I ran. like I
Pace
was-
you to what?
I don't know. To keep myself steady for a lap. So I stayed behind him for a lap, and then my ankle, going back to the ankle.
Did it not
Still-
look a bit weird?
No, I don't care.
He's just doing an easy
Every time she
run
went,
and
every
you're
time she went past, she was like, every time she went past, she was like, ha ha ha. Every time, ha ha ha. I'm beating you. Ha ha ha.
He's doing an easy run, and there's Emma on his shoulder doing threshold, pacing him on the oval.
So I used him to keep my pace steady. anyway. I used him as a pacer for one lap, and then
To
I
beat him.
thought my ankle feels okay, so
Someone
I'm gonna
beat you,
up the pace and overtake him. And then I kept ahead of him, and then I was 4K. So I thought my ankle still feels fine. So we're going to finish this race strong.
that he didn't know he was in.
And I did a really fast one last K.
This was how many days after?
And I lapped him.
How many days after hurting your ankle?
3.
Potentially a career-ending injury,
No,
as you
let
were
me-
talking about.
Don't let me finish.
What pace did you have to go to, 1, be on his shoulder and steady, and then 2, to have lapped him?
Well, I work in K, so if you want in K, the steady was like 6:30s, and then the last K was 5:10. So, yeah, I picked it up quite a bit for the last one. But then what I decided, right, we're being ultra sensible today, so 5K is enough, call it a day.
Being ultra sensible today.
So I finished at 5K, even though the temptation was there to carry on because I felt okay.
Ben, this is what happens when you're not given as coach. When we get any coach runs.
I stopped at 5K, and then I thought, what would Ben want me to do now? Strides. So I did some strides.
Would you? Is that what you would have thought, Ben?
I don't
No,
know.
I'd have wanted you to apologise to the guy that you were racing and shake his hand.
He'd gone at that point. He'd given up.
He'd have gone. He was annoyed.
Gone home to his wife and said, "Yeah, I was down the oval, and this woman made it really."
This British woman.
This Pom
out of nowhere. A British person in Australia. That's what you are, Pom.
Saw something new.
So anyway, because it felt fine, I did my strides. They all went well. First time I'd done strides in ages, and I was impressed with them. So then,
just to let you know, we are on 43 minutes. And we haven't even finished your running yet.
I'll wrap. It's because you keep interrupting me. Right, I'll wrap it up. So that was on the Friday. So
well,
then,
what I will say about injury, a couple of good points that you said there. One, I don't know if it was intentional, but after you've done an injury like that, running on grass is actually better than running on tarmac.
Yeah, that's why I headed to the oval.
Yeah, I thought that's what you did it for.
She knew that guy was going to be there.
And another thing you can do to test an injury before going out and actually running is if you can do 30 hops on one leg, the injured leg, and you don't feel anything, then you know you're kind of in a position where you'll be able to run.
30.
Do one-legged hopping. If you've got something like an ankle injury, calf injury, quad, hamstring, do some hopping to test it out. So you can immediately stop if it's hurting and you're not like a mile away from home. Anyway, carry on.
So because I felt okay and everything was all good, there was a park run that I don't pull that face. There was a park run because I thought I missed a bit. I did another park run earlier on. Right, sorry, just rewind. There was another park run earlier on, and I'd looked at it and I thought, this is before my injury. I thought I've got a really good chance of getting first female here. So this is before the injury, just to clarify. And I went to this park run and I absolutely gave it beans. I did a really good run and I was second overall female, and I got beat by a lady from London. And I was like, so
and she was like, ha ha ha.
If you weren't here,
you were racing my husband on the oval yesterday.
Yeah, he told me about you. That's why I came and beat you.
If she wasn't there doing parkrun tourism like me, I would have been first female.
That's fair. That is second female. Well done.
Right, but then the second part run that I did after the injury, I thought for this one, I've got to just run to feel. I can't go and aim for first female, but I'll still try and position myself relatively well. And I was 8th overall female. So I was happy with that as well. So whilst I was there, I put in 2 really good park run efforts. And the second one, I was actually faster than the first one where I was second female. I think they were both around 24 something or another.
Very well done.
And then I came home. I got home yesterday at 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Did you
Went to
run
bed
yesterday?
at 8 o'clock. No, I ran this morning.
Sensible.
Yeah. I wanted to run yesterday because I felt like I was missing out. But I don't suffer with FOMO anymore, and I said no.
So what was your longest run when you were out there?
10 miles
In the heat.
in 30 degrees.
It's good. I'm going to give you a B.
Hey, you can't grade us. You can't grade us. You haven't given us anything to work towards.
No, but common sense. Sensible on the injury, sensible after the flight. Put some effort in. Did your strides. Ran on grass after your injury. Second female. 10 mile in the heat. Merit to B.
I'm happy with that. Yeah,
Well done.
thank you.
Have I got time for my running?
Absolutely.
you.
Because it always comes up as comedy gold. Let's hear it, silly toe.
I'll be
So I don't
quiet
know.
now.
I can't remember when we were going back to. We haven't spoke about All Sager 5. All Sager 5 was the first NSRRA race. So I spoke to Ken about it last week or the week before. Ken and Lewis Edwards was on the podcast. Did that. Really enjoyed it. Always a good run. Always first race. Always a busy one. And I think I got 39 points out of on Group F. So I think I came 12th overall, which I was happy about. A similar kind of position to last year in Group F. Slower than I was. I think I did it in fifth. I can't remember how many minutes I did it in. But I was slower than not last year, the year before. The first ever time I did it. The first ever time I did it was the fastest I've ever done it. So I did that All Sager 5. And then what else have we got on my Strava? Went out with Stoke Fit to do their week 4 for their Couch to 5K, which I really enjoyed again. So it was 5-minute warm up with a 3-minute run, 1.5-minute recovery, 5-minute run, 2.5-minute recovery, 5-minute run. So I did that with them. Really enjoyed that. Went out for a lunch run because.
That's your question.
Kush Cam.
The Couch
Anytime.
to 5K, is it following
Yes.
the Couch to 5K program?
Yes. Yeah.
So the thing I don't get with the Couch to 5K program, why does it start with a warm up run?
It's not. It's a walk. So it's a walk. So you walk 5 minutes. Yeah. So every time you do it, you start with a 5-minute walk. So, for example, it was 5-minute walk tonight. I've been tonight. It was 5-minute walk followed by a 5-minute run, followed by 3 minutes walk, followed by 8-minute run, 3-minute walk, 5-minute run,
I get it.
and
I
a
get it.
5-minute
I
walk.
just thought it was a warm up run.
No, it was cool.
It's like, well, there's no pace change.
No.
I get it.
Yeah. Went for a swim on the same day as me. That's why
Bubbles.
I'm getting really good at it. Proper. I am getting really good at it. But yeah, it's good. Bilateral breathing and everything. I don't know why I'm bobbling my head like that.
What now?
Bilateral breathing. So
Bilateral
breathing either side rather than just doing one side. When I'm doing my strokes, I can go breathe that side, breathe that side, breathe that side.
Find yourself walking down the road going.
Yeah, I do. Practice. I could have done it yesterday at Rugeley. Just absolutely tipping it down. I then went to Belfast. Well, went to Londonderry. Flew to Londonderry to Donegal to my family, and on the way to Belfast, before I went to Belfast, went and did Letterkenny Park run, which was really good. Running past an old mental health hospital that's closed down, quite freaky actually. And the Irish, yeah, it was quite freaky. I can imagine it'd be really, really freaky at night if you ever went up there. It's all boarded up and everything. But the Irish people, and have either of you been in Ireland?
Yeah.
Yes.
Been to Dublin.
It's amazing. Yeah, okay, Dublin is a
Was that not?
different. It is Ireland, but it's a different entity completely because it's very commercialised. Dublin is, but like the
You
Irish
asked if
people.
I've been to Ireland.
Yeah. It is Ireland. Don't get me wrong. It
Are
is
you
Ireland.
calling people from Dublin not Irish?
No, they are. I'm not saying they're not Irish, but it's very commercialised. Yeah, but Irish people are the best. They are so friendly. They're
Unless they're
absolutely
from Dublin,
amazing.
'cause they're commercialised.
Unless they're from Dublin, yeah. I came first in my age category, the first time ever. There's only 3 people in my age category, albeit, but I came first in my age category, which I was really, really impressed with. And then the day of the Belfast talk, I went and did a panel discussion with 3 other men. I went out for a quick 5.5 mile run. Took a picture of some big sculptures of balls. The balls on the falls, they call them. Did my talk at the conference. Really, really good. Met some really good people. Yeah, that's what it was. The running show conference. Well, I suppose it's a conference. I got some really good contacts of people that we can get on the podcast. It was really good. Really, really insightful. I haven't got it on at the minute. I'll come on to that in a minute. Then I went out.
Spoiler alert.
Came back on the Monday. Went out and didn't do anything on the Monday. Went out for a walk on the Tuesday and then went for a run on the Tuesday afternoon. Did 4.5 mile. Did a lunchtime run again, so 3.5 mile. Went out for a swim. Wanted to do a bit longer than 20 minutes, but ended up only doing 20 minutes because there were too many people in the swimming pool. So did 10 minutes in the steam room instead. And then
whoa, we're not skirting past that.
There was too many people in the pool. They were just doing me head in. When you go swimming, and I know there's a lane. There's a lane where you can do swim. But there was 2 people in there. Go on.
You cannot train for a triathlon in a sauna or a steam room.
Oh, yeah, you can. I did 20 minutes in the pool, and that's what I wanted. That's all I wanted to do. Well, I wanted to do half an hour, but I ended up doing 21 minutes and 25 seconds.
So you cut corners in your running. You cut corners in your swimming.
Yeah, pretty much.
So,
And then I went out and did a run.
Is your swimming coach listening?
Yeah, maybe is. And then I went out on the Saturday and did the Couch to 5K again with the Couch 5K crew. And then I went out and did a Love Heart for Valentine's Day. So I went out and decided to run a Love Heart shape for Valentine's Day. And then yesterday I went and did Rugeley. So the NSRRA race number 2 came 8th in Group F. So I got 43 points, which I was happy with. The top 3, I'm not kidding you. I got 132, and the top 3. First I got 120, I think, so 12 minutes difference. And he was beating Group E runners, so he did really. He got
some work to do, has he?
Potentially, yeah. I think he might have to. I don't know, but I think there's a couple of people in there. Trevor Hoyle did really, really well. So shout out to Lord Trevor. He came 3rd yesterday. He won All Sage for Group F. Came 3rd yesterday. He got 125, I think it was.
I was impressed with your pacing, though.
Yeah. So you asked. I texted you before, and you said do it in marathon pace. So I tried to keep marathon pace. It was hard because it was so wet. It was ridiculously.
Well, I gave you 4-hour marathon pace, and you said to me, "No, I'm 4:15," and I went,
"I am 4:15.
4."
I'm not 4. I'm nowhere near 4.
You've just done 10 miles at quicker than 4-hour marathon pace.
Yeah,
that's really wet Rugeley.
It was quicker.
Quicker than 4-hour pace.
Yeah, 9:04 minute miles, which is in my book quicker than 4-hour marathon pace.
I wasn't quite sure.
9:09, isn't it?
9:09, 4-hour.
Is it? I've been running faster. Thinking.
That's you in a race.
I had in my head
2 hour half marathon is 9:09, so double that. It's
I work in K, and I'd got the average pace needed to be 5:41, and when I looked at yours in K, it was 5:45.
Marathon pace for
9:09 is 4-hour
marathon.
You did 9:04.
Yeah.
quicker than
To
4
run a
hours.
4-hour marathon, maintain an average pace of 5:54 per kilometre or 9:09 per mile.
So it's
Yeah.
5:54, and I've been working to 5:41. So I'm wrong.
Of course you have.
You're just running everything quicker. That's what you do.
But anyway, so I did that at marathon pace.
So I was pleased with you because you said you couldn't do it. Point proven. On a
was
wet,
hard.
cold,
Yeah.
hilly Rugeley, you've done really well. And that's put this into perspective, right? Yesterday, I did 15 mile, 4 mile of it at marathon pace and 2 mile of it at marathon pace. You've done 10 miles on a hilly in one block at 4-hour pace. You have a 4-hour marathon in you.
But I've got another 16 miles on top of that, which I don't think I could do.
You've also got another 10 weeks.
Yeah.
Well, 9 weeks.
My goal is 4:15. If I get 4:15, I'm happy.
Yeah.
If I get actually no, saying 4:15 is my A goal. If I get quicker than what I've done it before, I'm happy with. I'm happy as long as I get quicker than what I've done it before. I'm happy. If I get close to 4 hours, very much down to Will.
What was last time?
Very much down to 4:45, I think it was.
Oh shit, the bed, man! You'd be beating that easy. You're consistent. You're like.
I'm not putting bleeps in. I can't be bothered with it. Sorry, guys, if you're listening, you're averse to swearing. I can't be bothered.
Yeah,
with
I'm
any
sorry.
bleeps in.
I've no point filtering myself anymore. Can't be bothered with that.
But yeah, I was happy with it. Last mile and a bit was 7:52, 8:43. I was really happy. I was happy with it, and it was horrible because I wanted to do 2 miles beforehand, but I got stuck trying to get me bib and stuff, so I didn't have time to do 2 miles warm up. I did 1.7, nearly 1.8, and then I genuinely just wanted to get home after because I was absolutely soaked, and I'm not joking. Yet everybody was absolutely soaked. So.
No cool down.
No cool down. Yeah, there was a cool down. I did it in the bath. That was me cool down. But yeah, came 8th in Group F. 1:32, so it's not quite as good as I did it. I've done it 3 times. The first time I did it in 1:29 something. I did it in 1:35 last year and did it in 1:32 this year.
Do you know, running 10 miles at effort in the cold up the hill and not doing a cool down is almost as bad as Emma doing a 50 miler. There's just as much chance of it.
I'll take it. That's fine.
That's all right. You take it. Don't worry.
I'll take it.
You take it.
And then tonight, week 6 of Stoke Fit's Couch to 5K. So we've done 2.69 miles, and they are doing fantastically well. All of them. I don't know if any of them listen. I know Ange Morton listens to it, so they are doing really, really well. So on Saturday they had to run for 20 minutes, and there was a bit of apprehensiveness, if that's a word, because they weren't sure if they could do 20 minutes in total overall in one go. But they all smashed it, and they all felt it went really, really well. So I'm really, really happy and really, really impressed with all the Couch to 5Ks. So, and it has spurred me on. I'm going to do my leaders course because I've really enjoyed supporting them through it. And I like the feeling of helping other people to achieve something and talking to people. Like I was talking to somebody today who, back when she was at school, she used to be a sprinter, hated anything long distance, but now she's thinking she wants to go into long distance. Speaking to Steve as well a couple of weeks ago about it, and he's really enjoying it. So it's really nice to see people enjoying their running, and it's brought a little bit of my mojo back to try and get out there and do a bit of leading, potentially. But I need to do the leaders course.
You should do it. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, it is. It is really good. It is really, really good. But yeah, Belfast was good. Belfast
Qualified
was really good.
running coach again.
How are you now again?
I got my license back.
That's good. And I've got some bikes, so I can go out for a bike ride.
What?
More than one? You've been given bike?
I've got 3.
Wow.
I've got 3
Oh,
to
choice.
choose
He's gone from no bikes.
Mountain, road, e-bike.
So somebody from work, his daughter
Gave you her bike?
No, so she works for a charity. Then they get given bikes, and then they either give them to people.
I had you on a little bike then with like unicorn handlebars or something.
No. It's a proper road bike. I'm not sure if it should be the size I should be, because I'm finding it quite difficult to get the size I need. But she came round on Saturday afternoon with a van full of bikes and give me 3, and I've got to try them out. I haven't tried them out yet. But yeah, so I've got a choice of 3 bikes to go off: blue, red or white. So,
But proper road bikes.
I can't
Yeah.
wait. Yeah.
yeah, proper road
Strawberry,
bike.
strawberry pictures,
Yeah,
videos. I want to see it
um,
all.
it's going
Have
to
you
be
got-
interesting.
Have you got Lycra?
No, well, I'm not wearing lycra. I'm going to have to wear a wetsuit for the triathlon.
You're going to do a triathlon, but you're
Yeah.
not going to wear Lycra for the cycle.
Well, you wear a wetsuit, don't you? You wear a wetsuit whilst you're swimming, and then you go from the swim into the bike. So you just wear
You're
the
going to have to
wetsuit.
train in that.
Yeah. You're going to have to run around Stoke in a wetsuit.
I'm not going to run around Stoke in a wetsuit.
You've got to train in your kit.
I could do what I want. I don't have to. I could
Well,
just
how do you
blag
know
it on
it's
the
not
day.
going to chafe?
Oh, it will
Oh.
chafe. I'm sure it'll chafe anyway, even if I do wear it.
But you've
every
got to
other
think of the
time.
preventions. You've
When-
got
I'll
to
just
go into
ply
this
myself.
prepared.
Goose fat apparently is really good. That's what David Williams did when he went to swam the Thames. Just
When
put
are
loads
you
of goose
going
fat.
on this bike for the first time?
I don't know. I'm quite scared.
Where
the
are
tyres-
you going
the
when you go?
tyres- I'm not kidding you. The tires are that thin. They're like riding on a bloody piece of paper. It looks scary. And they've
we
got the proper. I need to get myself a pair of clip shoes that clip into the pedal, because a couple of them have got the clip-on pedal,
I've
so I
got
can't
some in the
use them.
conservatory size
They're not going
12.
to fit me. Size 12, not a chance. They're
Oh,
not,
I've
that's too
got
small for
your
me.
Enitor sliders, Ben, in my car still.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Mhm.
Get them.
But yeah, so I've got bike to choose from. So I'm getting there with my swimming. I'm really enjoying my swimming. I'm getting there. I don't need to do much more with running. Just train for the marathon, I suppose. I just need to get myself on the bike. It's
And you signed up for this triathlon now, ain't you?
yeah, June, which is quite scary, really.
You don't look too
Um,
thrilled about it.
No, I'm looking forward to it. I've seen people. I've spoken to people. So I spoke to quite a few people at the Northern Ireland Running Show about a triathlon, and people have done them similar kind of scenario to me. So couldn't swim, couldn't ride a bike. Well, can ride a bike, but didn't have a bike. And they just said, you just go and have fun, and it is a good time when you're out there. People look after you. People don't let you drown. So,
I hope not.
so I'm looking for. I am looking forward to doing it. I am looking forward to doing it and getting it complete. It's a tick off my bucket list, I suppose, to do a triathlon. And then they were all saying, "Oh, as soon as you do a triathlon, you'll fall in love and you want to do an Ironman." I'm like, maybe. It's quite close to an Ironman distance, half an Ironman, not an Ironman, half Ironman distance. What I'm doing, the 100k, I think it's about 13 more kilometers on a. I think it's a little bit less swimming, a little bit more bike, and a little bit more of a run. I think instead of 20k, which is 12 mile, you do a half marathon for a half Ironman. So maybe. But it's been an eventful couple of weeks since we last had a podcast with you, Ben. 2 running shows. Birmingham was good, really good. Spoke to a lot of people there. Spent some time with Protein Rebel. CTC 15 if you want 15% off your first order. Belfast was good. Really enjoyed Belfast. Nice to see family. Nice to meet people at the running show as well. From interesting people I spoke to as well.
Dan's gonna design you some Lycra.
Yeah, get me some Sad Miles Club Lycra, Dan. I'll wear that, mate.
I think we should do it.
That might not be a good advertisement for you, though. That's the problem.
We need. I reckon you. Yeah, I reckon you should. You look great.
And I've potentially got some more discount codes coming as well soon. Brand ambassador for a couple of other brands. Kylo in the Wild, which is a sunglasses and cap company. So I'll have a discount code for that coming. So I'll put that out there to you guys if you're interested in getting yourself some sunglasses. They're really good, actually. Really nice sunglasses.
Rob's
And-
aim is to never spend a penny again.
Rune Athletic Apparel as well. So they do like t-shirts, socks, jumpers and stuff. And it's an up and coming brand. I'm a brand ambassador for them as well. So another 10% discount coming soon. I think actually you can use it now. Running Rob 10, I think. I'll clarify. Check in the bio. I'll put the discount code in the bio if you want to have a look at their apparel. And like I've already said, we have got some Couch to Coached official merch on the way. If you are interested in buying some of that, starting off with, go on, say it, Ben, rather than me saying it. We're starting off with
T-shirts.
Hopefully, people will buy them and maybe start getting other things as well. So yeah, there you go. That's my running.
B.
I'll take B. And on that note, actually, no, before I say that, we have got, for people that are on YouTube, Running Wob. Yes, it is Sam. Running Wob. For the people that are on YouTube, this.
Can we address the fact that Sam was sat in a room on his own?
I know. I think that might have been my fault, to be fair.
Just sat there on his own, watching a blank screen, wondering where everyone is.
Why? Why did that happen?
He went to
because I don't know. It was the wrong. It was because I've changed it from 8:30 to 8:45. I think there was 2 links.
So how long was Sam sat there looking at the blank screen
and realised,
waiting for everyone else to turn up to the podcast? Just sat there on his own.
Oh.
Yes, there is plenty of advertising space as well, especially on my back. If anybody wants to have their logo embossed onto my backside whilst I'm doing this triathlon, there's plenty of space there. Get in contact. As long as you sponsor me to do it, or I'm doing this for combined charity. So the marathon and the triathlon, I am doing it for combined charity. So please, please, please go and sponsor me. It's a very worthy cause. It's a cause that's close to my heart, working in mental health. It's the charity of my workplace. But on that note, we have got an interview that's going to be out on Wednesday. It's a very interesting conversation. Myself and Emma have just done the interview with Lizzie. She is running the Brecon Beacons. Oh, Emma's gone. She's running the Brecon Beacons.
Emma's had enough.
To the shape of a penis. So if anybody is interested,
say the word penis and Emma appears.
What happened then? I talk about penis. Didn't you want to feel embarrassed again talking about penises?
I don't know. It has come up and said that my recording has stopped, so I hope it's not damaged anything.
Well, if it has, this podcast episode will be going out there. But anyway, yes, we have got an interview that's coming out on Wednesday. So if anybody's interested, listen to that. It's a really good conversation. She's raising money for Prostate Cancer UK. It's a really worthy cause again, and it's a really important message that she's putting out there. So it's lovely to be back. It's lovely to have you back, Emma. It's lovely to have you back, Ben. I don't have to make up an episode now like I did last week when I had to delve into my deepest, darkest bags to try and find the USB drive with the interviews from the running festival. And on that note, we have got the running festival coming. Sorry, I've got all these things that are running through my head. The Protein Running Festival. Again, I will put the link in the bio if anybody is interested in joining us, because we are going to be interviewing at the running festival. I'll put the link in the bio. Please, please, please come along. It's a really good day. And on that note, we will see you all later.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.